my name is Nantchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification for the latest uploads. Now, what to do when you come across defeat. How to, come back from it. How to not let a defeat turn into something worse. Okay, firstly it's worth understanding that a defeat in business really just means that there's like a breakdown in communication or breakdown in a sales funnel. There's something dissuading your customers from purchasing. It's a conversion dilemma. It's not necessarily you, it's more of a case of it's not necessarily your business, it's more a case of you're doing something wrong within your business. The customers are finding your website, like the product, like the price, but they're not quite buying, or something else along the lines of there. They're not finding the website. They don't think the value is right, or they're not like some of the terms and conditions, so they abandon, for example, or the price is too much, or hidden fees. It's like a river. You've got a river here, and there's a massive log in the river. Okay, well before that log is in the river, the water is flowing very gently, very brief, very good, very efficiently, very clean. You put that log inside it, and the water current is suddenly smacking against the log, and the water is being condensed into two different routes. That log is your failure in business. You're doing something wrong. Find that log, identify that problem in your business, and remove it. Remove that problem, and your business is running smoothly then. You can't let a temporary defeat turn into a permanent failure, because all it then means is that you're doing something wrong. Go back inside, think internally, learn new things, think what am I doing wrong, what am I missing, what can I do better, things like that. That will help you to identify that log and then remove that log from your business. Because it's really an opportunity for you to improve your service, to improve what you're doing, to change strategy slightly. That's all it is. When you're trying to figure out what you're doing wrong, then you can figure out and work towards doing the right thing. And don't let a failure dissuade you either, because it's just you're doing something wrong. Just take a step back, learn, reorganize, replan, and move forward. That's all it is. Like in my first business, I used to sell video games online, and the problem I had with that business is I was losing interest in it. I was losing interest in the business itself, and it went nowhere. I pivoted slightly into podcasting. The podcasting also was a bit redundant, because it was like, there's no real point to this, or there was no real traction, so I think I gave up too soon. But in my second business, I had a good product, a good pricing strategy, and a good logistics, and a good, sending it to market. I realised and I corrected my errors from before. So at the very least, your defeat, you can then take the lessons, take what you learned, and then apply it in the next business. What you did wrong, what you did right, what could you improve? You learn new things, and you look back and reflect in hindsight and think, I could do this, or I could do that better, or instead. Take it as a learning experience and move on to something bigger and better. Don't be like, oh, this has failed, this is effed up. Well, be more like, this has failed, let's divert energy to building a new ship and getting on a new ship, as opposed to finding out the hole or finding the leak from stopping it sinking. That's energy better spent building another ship elsewhere, and that's what I'm doing now. I realise in the business that I've started, there's some mistakes with it. Some mistakes that back in the day of August 2015, September 2015 was cutting edge ideas and strategies. Now it's like, very basic, very unsophisticated, very crude, and like, let's do something bigger and better. So at the very least, you can learn from your mistakes. But also remember, the mistake is an indication you're doing something wrong. If there's not enough people, then you're not getting enough traffic. You get traffic through advertisements or content creation or influencers and other things like that. If the pricing is too expensive, that might result in more people abandoning, or they don't understand the USP enough, or the hidden fees, or they don't appreciate the value in what you've got to sell. Then they might abandon there. All sorts of things. There might be a trust issue. People might have heard of you elsewhere, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not buying from this guy. He's a con artist." I'll tell you a secret now. Once a con artist, always a con artist. There might be a trust issue, and people are avoiding it because of that. Could be anything. Cheesy sales. Layout is not very nice. Not in English. It just looks naff. Could be anything. But take what you learn and apply the lessons elsewhere and work on something bigger and better. Or go inwards and think, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? What can I improve upon? Those are some ways you can come back from defeat. That's how you not let defeat destroy you. So the question of the day is, my question to you of the day is, what challenges in business are you facing, or in general, what are you facing? What challenges are you facing? The challenges that I'm facing is that I'm recording these videos, doing loads at once, uploading. It's time actually, it's time. Because after this, I need to sort out something with Facebook and get that ball rolling. And I'm working on Udemy after that. So the challenges I'm facing is more kind of time. So that's time management then, / efficiency. So it's productivity. So see how it's inwards? It's root cause theory. Thinking, here's the consequences of my actions, but how can I improve? How can I do better? What am I doing wrong? How can I become better? You know, what's that? Take all the actions and consequences, and it's like reactions, and go down to the first thing that started off this chain reaction. You know, for example, you've got a train to catch. You're fastening your shoelace. That shoelace fastening is taking up 30 seconds. That 30 seconds means you miss a green light. And that missing a green light means you then have to wait at a zebra crossing. That zebra crossing then means the queue to get into the car park later on is 2 or 3 cars longer. And that's delaying you from parking. And all these little things add up. 2 minutes here, the zebra crossing, traffic lights, and fastening your shoelace. All this has a knock-on effect. You missing the train. Where it's like, well, if you had not been fastening your shoelace, or if you had fastened it faster, 20 seconds rather than 30 seconds, or if you had fastened your shoelace 2 minutes earlier, all this would not have happened. Root cause theory. And what's the thing that going back for all the actions and decisions you made that ultimately led to what you've done wrong now? That's one way of looking at it. So, take what you know and learn from it, do something bigger and better, or go inwards and think, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? What can I improve upon? What am I doing inaccurately? What am I missing? Those are the ways. Those are the challenges kind of I'm facing. Time and productivity. What about you? But remember that this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So go out there today and do something remarkable. In the meantime, however, click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification right next to it for the latest uploads. How cool is that?